Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Saturday, September 28th, 2024. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Saturday, and I hope you folks are enjoying your weekend so far. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is a list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Plus, in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Sunday, as we close out the weekend, the entire upcoming week, as well as a preview of next weekend. So, without further ado, on this Saturday night, let's get things started here. Of course, my featured National Day holiday from today is that today was National Good Neighbor Day. You know, like the slogan that you've heard many years ago, that you've heard about for many years in State Farm commercials. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. On this day, National Good Neighbor Day creates an opportunity for neighbors to get to know each other better. So, you're joined as we acknowledge and celebrate the importance of a good neighbor. It is a blessing to have a good neighbor, but it is a blessing to have a good neighbor, but it is even a greater thing to be a good neighbor. Good neighbors often become friends. They watch out for each other, lend a helping hand, and they are there for advice when asked. Neighbors offer that cup of sugar when we were short, collect our mail when we are on vacation, watch our homes, and sometimes watch our children and our pets. Simply put, being a good neighbor makes good neighbors and develops lifelong friendships. Here's how to observe. Being a good neighbor isn't all that difficult. Starting with kindness is always the first step. Offer a kind word. Even a small compliment goes a long way to creating a bond or breaking down barriers. Bring extra bounty from your garden or baked goods. Invite them to join an informal celebration in your home. Introduce them to your pets or often a gardening tip. Ask who they recommend for a service such as taxes, painting, or car care. You will earn their respect, especially if the question is something they have first-hand experience with. Use hashtag Good Neighbor Day to post on social media. Here's the history behind National Good Neighbor Day. In the early 1970s, Becky Madsen of Lakeside, Montana created National Good Neighbor Day. In 1978, United States President Jimmy Carter issued a proclamation in response to National Good Neighbor Day. The date changed in 2003 from the fourth Sunday in September to an annual observance on September 28th. So, there are 4 TV neighbors we think were pretty high quality. Kevin Arnold would probably agree that Winnie Cooper of the Wonder Years was a pretty amazing neighbor. As the girl next door, Winnie became an integral part of Kevin's life. In The Big Bang Theory, neighbors Penny, Sheldon, and Leonard spent 12 seasons together. Not only did they rely on each other through thick and thin, but Penny and Leonard married too. While his voice irritated, Steve Urkel of Family Matters brought laughter and intelligence to his neighbors. The advice-giving wise Wilson lived next door to the Taylor family in the show Home Improvement. The advice-giving wise Wilson lived next door to the Taylor family in the show Home Improvement. He doled out his advice to Tim Taylor without ever showing the lower half of his face. Poet Robert Frost wrote the words. Fences make good neighbors in his poem Mending Wall, published in 1914. Though in the poem, Frost questions the saying as he and a neighbor walk a stone fence making repairs. So those are some of your facts from earlier today about National Good Neighbor Day. Today was also we also celebrated National North Carolina Day. Of course, North Carolina is one of the states that's recently been battered by devastating Hurricane Helene. And of course, the capital is Raleigh, and the most popular city is Charlotte. Today also was Save Your Photos Day, National Ghost Hunting Day, National Drink Beer Day, National Strawberry Cream Pie Day. Today also was National Public Lands Day, National Hunting and Fishing Day. Also today was National Family Health and Fitness Day, USA. Those are each of the following we have celebrated here on this last Saturday in September. Now, of course, let's figure out any famous Americans, any famous celebrities that we hear of often, that they have celebrated the birthday today. Today, TV actress Hilary Duff turns 37. TV actress Momona Tamada turns 18. TV actress Brianna D'Amico turns 24. Today, TV actress Brianna D'Amico turns 24. Pop singer Lauren Spencer Smith turns 21. TV actor Frankie Jonas turns 24. Rapper Jeezy turns 47. Reality star Nick Viall turns 44. TV actress Maria Canals Barrera turns 58. Rapper Q9 turns 21. Movie actor Ranbir Kapoor turns 42. Movie actress Naomi Watts turns 56. Movie actress Bridget Bardot turns 90. Movie actor Jeffrey Jones turns 78. Movie actress Maria Sorvino turns 57. TV actress Isadora Vives turns 22. Pop singer Trevor Daniel turns 30. Pop singer Greg Gonzalez turns 42. And TV actor Michael Ronda turns 28. So those are some of the following that we've celebrated here on this Saturday, September 28th, the last Saturday in September. Good evening to you, Amanda. How are you doing tonight? How was your day today? You can tell why I'm wearing a hat, celebrating another victory for our ever so proud LSU Tigers. How are you doing tonight, Amanda? How was your day today? So let's get on with your weather. So, cool and dry conditions overnight under some passing high cloudiness, with temperature readings falling into the lower to mid 60s by sunrise, which is at 7:08 a.m. Tomorrow, on the last Sunday of September, very warm and dry conditions are expected to end on Sunday, with air temperatures climbing to the mid 80s to near 90 degrees. And you're averaging your records for this Saturday, September 28th. Normal high is 86, normal low is 63. 103 is your record high set on this date back in 1953. 44 degrees is the record low set on this date back in 1909. And of course, we're not under any watches or warnings here on this Saturday night, because all is mainly quiet. It's been another dry day around here, just like it's been another dry day here in this. It's been another dry day here in the city, not so likely. We're still dealing with some few passing showers in the southern Kentucky and south central Kentucky and middle Tennessee, including the Nashville area. This is from the lingering remnants of Helene. Also along the I-85 corridor east of Montgomery, Alabama. Also portions of northeastern Tennessee, and also portions of eastern Georgia and western South Carolina. Just a few small spotty showers, not quite the heavy rainfall associated with the remnants of Hurricane Helene, which caused very massive damage. I know people are going to be cleaned up in that part of the country for days. This is what you're seeing in post-tropical cyclone Helene. So it's a very massive, powerful damage. It's going to take days worth of cleanup after extensive flooding, especially across portions of eastern Tennessee and western North Carolina. So some of the most dangerous areas when the remnants of Helene were coming through. So again, like I mentioned in last night's video, our condolences, prayers, and thoughts go out to our families and friends who have been affected by devastating powerful Hurricane Helene. And of course, it is always important to keep an eye on what is happening in the tropics, because you never know which storm will hit. Because it is always important to keep an eye based upon what is happening in the tropics, because you never know what storm is going to. You never know what storm is going to take a direct hit in the tropics. So we've been with part of the mostly cloudy skies. We've had a few more clouds today compared to yesterday. Of course, we were expecting also today temperatures managed to get a little warmer, as officially Shreveport topping out at 90 degrees earlier today. I take the Shreveport actually topping out at 91 degrees earlier this afternoon, just a few degrees above. Yeah, so we're getting back on that warming trend. Also, it's with the northerly winds, which made a nice and rather comfortable late September afternoon. Officially the first weekend of fall. So officially the first weekend of fall, and after reaching the low 90s earlier today. So, excuse me, it is actually warmer. We are actually warmer than we were at this time last night. Temperature outside here on this Saturday night is 79 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Winds are from the northwest at 7 miles per hour. Humidity is 48%. Dew point is 57 degrees. That's what. So it does. So we still have dry area in place with dew points in the 50s. It's still rather comfortable and pleasant outside. And of course, what the feels like, of course, that's what gives the feels like temperature 80 degrees. So it is a little bit. It is a little bit. It is somewhat warmer than we were at this time last night. Barometric pressure is at 29.88 inches of mercury. Post-tropical cyclone Helene continues to weaken. Critical fire weather concerns in the plains. Post-tropical cyclone Helene continues to weaken. However, post-tropical cyclone Helene continues to weaken. However, moderate to heavy rainfall and flooding will continue through Monday over parts of the Ohio, Tennessee valleys and portions of the Appalachians and mid-Atlantic states. Dry and windy conditions will support elevated to critical fire weather conditions over the next few days across portions of the northern and central plains. So here's the very latest what is happening in the tropics. So just to keep everyone informed, I always have to give you guys updates what is happening in the tropics. Even if it looks like the tropics are unusually, so we could be watching for another potential tropical disturbance in the Gulf, another potential tropical depression, another potential tropical storm in the Gulf. So we still have. So we learned earlier today on Saturday, September 28th, that Hurricane Isaac has now did strengthen to become a Category 2 hurricane. So Hurricane Isaac has been a Category 2 hurricane, but it shows here that it once again weakened into a Category 1. Hurricane Isaac is currently a Category 1 hurricane Hurricane Isaac is currently a Category 1 hurricane, which is located Hurricane Isaac, a Category 1 storm, is currently located approximately 625 miles from the Azores. Maximum sustained winds are 90 miles per hour, with wind gusts peaking up with wind gusts as high as 110 miles per hour. The system is moving from the east-northeast at 21 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 28.67 inches of mercury. So it is a storm that's out in the tropics, as out in the waters of the Atlantic. And we also have Tropical Storm Joyce. Tropical Storm Joyce is currently located approximately 1,030 miles from the northern Leeward Islands. Maximum sustained winds are 50 miles per hour with wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour. The system is moving from the northwest at 10 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.65 inches of mercury. So we have the very latest on Isaac and Joyce now that Helene is out of the picture, but they're still going to be, but regardless, still going to be continuing a lengthy process, a lengthy cleanup for residents, for things to get back to normal from all the damage that was caused by Hurricane Helene over the past couple days. So tonight with partly cloudy skies. So we expect another seasonally mild night tonight, but warmer than we were this morning. So we'll start off in the 60s once again, but it will be warmer compared to the past couple days. So with partly cloudy skies, we should bottom at 67 degrees with the north-northwest wind at 6 miles per hour. And we're not expecting any rain. Now tomorrow going to your Sunday, It will be a warm day for us with partly cloudy skies, with the high temperature of 90, with the north-northwest wind at 7 miles per hour. We're not expecting any rain, so of course it's gonna be a bit a mild start to your Sunday, especially if you're heading out to church services tomorrow morning or heading out to the Red River Revel. So we should be expecting mostly clear to partly cloudy skies and overnight hours with lows falling into the mid to upper 60s, and then around the time services begin, we should be in the mid to upper 70s with mostly sunny skies. We'll have mostly sunny skies around by the time the most church services end and all the NFL games start. And of course, including we have the Saints and the Falcons tomorrow afternoon. With temperature, we should be in the mid 80s around noon tomorrow and later in the day for your Sunday, especially if you're playing a Sunday fun day. We should be in the mid to upper 80s, close to 90. So it's gonna be a nice ending to the weekend with no rain expected. Here's what the next 7 to 10 days are looking like. So after tonight's low temperature 67 degrees, tomorrow it will be warm with partly cloudy skies going into your Sunday. High of 90, low of 67. Winds will be from the north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. No rains expected. Monday, of course, is the last day of September. I don't believe this month is ending fast. It will be mostly sunny and very warm. High of 92, low of 69. Winds will be from the east-northeast at 5 miles per hour. No rains expected. Looks like summer is trying to make a comeback. I was hoping we would get well into the 90s so late in the year, but so hopefully Tuesday should be the last of these very warm days we've had. So it's gonna be a very warm day with sizzling sunshine going into your Tuesday as we begin the month of October. High of 95, low of 67. Winds will be from the north-northeast at 7 miles per hour. No rains expected. Wednesday, it will be a very warm day for us with plenty of sunshine. High of 93, low of 64. Winds will be from the east-northeast at 7 miles per hour. No rains expected. Thursday, very warm day for us with plenty of sunshine. High of 93, low of 68. Winds will be from the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour. No rains expected. Friday, of course, I still have a small rain chance. I'm not expecting anything much. It will be partly cloudy and very warm. With the high of 91, low of 68. Winds will be from the east-southeast at 7 miles per hour and chance of rain 20%. And of course, going into your Saturday, as you start next weekend, it will be mostly sunny and warm. A warm day for us with mostly sunny skies. Back to more seasonal but slightly above normal levels. High of 87, low of 67. Winds will be from the northeast at 8 miles per hour. No rains expected. So because we have south winds for Thursday and Friday, we have a little bit more moisture. So that's why I have those low end rain chances in the forecast for both Thursday and Friday. It looks like going into the conclusion next weekend, we have another slight rain chance with partly cloudy skies with highs in the upper 80s. That's for next Sunday the 6th. Of course, we go into the following Monday, which is the 7th. We have most sunny skies with highs in mid 80s. And Tuesday the 8th, we have plenty of sunshine with highs in the upper 70s. So it looks like that. So of course, so much of the next 7 days, 7 to 10 days, what we'll be featuring temperatures above normal. So we'll be dealing with warmer than average temperatures over the next several days. And it looks like we should have highs well in the 90s at least through Friday. We have at least through Friday with highs generally in the low to mid 90s beginning tomorrow all the way through Friday of next week. Then we'll kind of ease back into the mid to upper 80s by the time we get to the start of next weekend, which is next Saturday, which is the 5th of October. So, and of course, we have the ridge of high pressure settling over the area, which will give us more sunshine. Although it will be on the warm side, so the Red River. So if you've missed out the Red River Revel, because today was the first day, you have plenty of days to check it out. So it should be great weather for the Red River Revel. Although temperatures will be a bit on the warm side. Now your rain chances. No rain expected all the way through at least Wednesday. Several dry days. Several days to get out and enjoy the sunshine. Although temperatures will be on the warm side. 10% chance for Thursday. 20% chance for Friday. And then we'll start off next weekend on the dry side. On the dry note with no chance of rain. So looks like of course, next Friday's rain chances will only be a small amount. So here's the recap of your college football scores. So I know here's a recap of your college football scores of the selected ones. Of course, it's been an amazing Saturday, and I'll let you guys know exactly how our LSU Tigers did earlier tonight. Because we have 3 games in progress. Here are the earlier games. 7th ranked Miami wins over Virginia Tech 38-34. 23rd ranked Kansas State defeats Oklahoma State 23-20. 12th ranked Michigan wins over Minnesota 27-24. Kentucky defeats 6th ranked Ole Miss 20-17. Of course, 21st ranked Oklahoma wins over Auburn 27-21. 24th ranked Texas A&M wins over Arkansas 21-17. Colorado wins over UCF 48-21. Top ranked Texas wins over Mississippi State 35-13. Also, 3rd ranked Ohio State wins over Michigan State 38-7. And of course, 14th ranked LSU wins over South Alabama 42-10. So with this, what you see right there, 42-10. 14th ranked LSU defeats South Alabama 42-10. Of course, LSU is Tigers are 4-1, so they go on their bye week next weekend. LSU returns to full SEC action in 2 weeks from today. That will be on Saturday, October 12th. So go Tigers. Also, 4th ranked Alabama gives 2nd ranked Georgia their first loss of the season, 41-34. That game is also televised earlier this evening. So 4th ranked Alabama wins over Georgia 41-34. Undefeated Crimson Tide gives the Georgia Bulldogs their first loss of the season. So 3 games currently in progress. Washington State and 25th ranked Boise State, Arizona and 10th ranked Utah, and 8th ranked Oregon and UCLA. Now here's your complete NFL Week 4 lineup for tomorrow. That includes the Sunday night matchup, and there are 2 Monday night games. So here are the following games that will take place tomorrow at noon. And don't forget, of course, the following games that will take place tomorrow at noon: the New Orleans Saints and Atlanta Falcons. The Los Angeles Rams will face the Chicago Bears. Minnesota Vikings and Green Bay Packers. Pittsburgh Steelers and Indianapolis Colts. Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Philadelphia Eagles and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Cincinnati Bengals and Carolina Panthers. Jacksonville Jaguars and Houston Texans. Later on tomorrow afternoon at 3:05 p.m., Washington Commanders and Arizona Cardinals. New England Patriots and San Francisco 49ers. Also 3:25 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, Cleveland Browns and Los Angeles Raiders. Kansas City Chiefs and Los Angeles Chargers. And of course, tomorrow night at 7:20 p.m., undefeated Buffalo Bills and Baltimore Ravens that game will take place tomorrow night at 7:20 p.m. on NBC. Monday night, of course, we'll have 2 Monday night games. Tennessee Titans and Miami Dolphins at 6:30 p.m. on ESPN. Also Monday night, 7:15 p.m. on ABC, Seattle Seahawks and Detroit Lions. So that's your NFL Week 4 lineup. And of course, that will conclude my video with you guys here on this Saturday night. And I sincerely hope you folks enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll talk to you Facebook Live again Monday night. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. Officially sign off here tonight. You guys have a good night. Sleep peacefully. Take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.